Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrots and Olives. My name is Brittany and today I want to share with you a video that's a little bit different. We're going to talk about some of my favorite pen pouches and how I've been using them lately. So to start off, we got this cool light coming in. I'm not really sure how that's going to look. Let me see if I can just... There you go. Looks a little bit better. Okay, so there are pen pouches and then there are pen cases, and I'm going to talk about both. So some of my favorites are my leather pen pouches slash cases. Most of them, or most of my favorites, are from Superior Labor. So we have this one, and I got this about a year or two ago. This is from the Superior Labor. This is in the yellow color. It does have some patina on it, and it has this awesome zip. And it's like a bucket. You fill it up on both sides. I have used this to put in a lot of my, like my mile liners and some of my pens, some of my non-fountain pen pens. And I like how you have this flap to kind of hold things in, and it has space for a lot, to fit quite a few things in here. And then you have the zipper side that will fit in even more things. I feel like this is definitely something that can be used beyond just fountain pens. Obviously, I use this every time I travel for work, and I put in a lot of my cords for charging, and I have a lot of devices I have to take with me, so I have to make sure I have all the charging pieces for them. So that's really how I've been using it. I also use it to carry some accessories related to journaling, so some sticker tape or some washi samples, and I put that in here. But lately I've been using it mainly for like electronic devices. I do put in my Canon Ivy in here too as well. I usually slip it in that pocket in the front, and I'm good to go. So we still have some of my charging cases from my last trip, but that's typically how I use that one now. And then I have my OG. One of my favorites is this one from Superior Labor, and this one I bought used. This is undyed. This is yellow. So I was okay with getting the yellow because I felt like the undyed getting patina almost looks like yellow, slightly patinaed, and I find that to be very true. Only thing I'm realizing now, I'm not quite sure how long this has been used, but there is some interesting things happening to the buckle. It's getting old and there's gunk on it. And it's also changing the color of like the inside here of the holes when it's buckled. So I'm not sure if that's just mold or I don't know what that is. So this is the older version or the new version of the Superior Labor wrap. Now they have versions where they're a little bit wider, which are pretty cool. So I decided to get this off of the Buy Sell Trade group. It could have been on Facebook or Instagram, and I use this extensively. I love it. I will never sell it. It's just, it could work for anything. It doesn't have to be just for fountain pens. In fact, I would say what I've learned is that I no longer put my fountain pens, especially my more expensive fountain pens, in cases like this, my leather cases, unless I have them in another like protecting cover case. Mostly like an individual case like these. But anyway, I love this because you can use it not for fountain pen, so you can use it to house your painting materials, even like your ballpoints and your markers. It fits a lot of markers in here because they're pretty thin. So I really enjoyed that. My most recent purchase has been this one, which was from this year. This is the collaboration between Yoseka, and it's in this beautiful, really dark Yoseka green. And it has their logo on top, and it's Superior Labor Collaboration. And here you can see I have a lot of my pens, just my drawing pens. I have a glue pen in here and a gel pen. But this one hasn't really patinaed. I'm not quite sure what it looks like when it patinas. This is fairly new. And, oh, well, there is a little bit. I don't know if you could see this. See the strap? It's kind of discoloration a little bit. It's a little lighter here, and everywhere else it's darker. So it just gets darker over time. But I really like the contrast between the brass and the green. It's really nice. Also, Superior Labor. Oh, there's this one. Okay, my other two like super favorite fountain pen cases. I think my very first case was this one outside of my undyed. So first I got this, then I got this, and then I was using this like crazy. And this is the collaboration between Superior Labor and Wander Pens, and they have them in different sizes. And I think they only release them now on like randomly, like special occasions. But they have them in different sizes. This is, I think, the smallest size that they have, and it doesn't open all the way. It's just like you can put in some paper or notebook pad in there, and then your pens on the other side. It's like a 3-pen case. I have been known to put almost 6 pens in here, not including 2 more on the outside pocket, and stuff this thing. And I loved it. I mean, I still love it. It's just I'm learning that from doing that, some of my more precious, expensive pens have gotten slightly damaged. So yeah, but again, you can use this for any type of fountain pen, or just make sure that they're protected. Also with some of your ballpoints, gel pens, your markers. So it's not just for fountain pens. And then I bought this one after watching Avenger Denali like 4 years ago. And I got this one from Nomado Pen Store. And this is the dark brown. Now this one is very smooth. It has no pebbles. It's kind of like shiny smooth. This one is also a dark brown. And it has like the pebbling. So you could see it's a little bit textured. And I like them both. This one was also a fan favorite, Brittany favorite, because it just holds everything all in one. And even though I typically don't mind if my pens like rub together, now that I have more pens that are higher price, I prefer not to have them rub together. So I will either wrap them with some other material before I put them in here, or have a couple of them in another pouch that's smaller and then put it in here. So this pouch that I keep talking about is actually a Franklin Christoph leather pouch. They no longer provide the leather pouches anymore. They just provide the fabric ones. They're the same thing. They have a nice interior, really soft. And you get this free every time you order a pen from them. So if you've seen my Franklin Christoph videos, you know that I have a handful of Franklin Christoph pens, and therefore I have a handful of these. All right. One of my very first, or maybe my second pen roll before I got the Yoseka one is I had this one. I want to say maybe I had this one before my Superior Labor. I cannot remember, but this is the it's from Ukraine. The seller's starts with an H, I believe. Why can't I remember? Hand stitched leather. And she made this one for me, and it has my name, Carrots and Olives. I did get a little bit of ink on here, but this has it's like that leather. It's so smooth and really nice. It doesn't have all the extra features that you would get with your Superior Labor, where it's stitched all the way around. It feels maybe not as heavy as the Superior Labor, but it's still in really good condition. And it just gets so much more softer and softer over time. I need to use this one again. I haven't used it in a while. So since I have so many fountain pen or pen cases, I have to kind of use them in rotation, and some of them it's been a while. So just a reminder for myself. Okay, so some of my other favorites have been from the brand Esterbrook, and these are fairly new to the brand. And so this is their cup. This is a non-leather fabric. If it would be so awesome if these were leather, but that's not really Esterbrook style. But it does have really nice fabric inside that's really soft, and it has these dividers that are pretty stiff, and you sit it inside like this, and then you put your pens in each of these, or you can just take this out and just stuff all your pens in here if you want, which you would be able to fit more. In fact, I could fit in some cases 2 to 3 pens in one like slot. So this has been really fun. And then you get this little clasp that is magnetic, and you get this little drawstring that closes it, and you're good to go. The other one is a typical pen roll. This is my first fabric pen roll, and it has a nice big pocket here that would fit an A6 notebook. And then you open it up. It is fabric, but you do get this soft lining, and you can fit 6 pens. So if you've seen any of my previous videos on some of my fountain pens, you would have seen this pen roll. So this is also really nice. I kind of wish that there was a way to kind of clasp this together. It more just like wraps around, which is fine, makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of, but it would have been, in my opinion, a little bit like, I would have preferred a clasp to keep it closed. Okay, so some others. I'm looking, okay, so I just realized that I don't have my Lieb pen pouch, but I do have this one, and this is a pen pouch that I got from Baumkuchen, and this is I got this one from Yoseka. Sorry, it's hard to keep track. I typically buy from Yoseka, Baumkuchen, or Wonder Pens, or some of the fountain pen brands. Now that I think about it, there's another one that I'm missing somehow, some way. It's around here somewhere. But Euroliku. So this is a really durable canvas material. This this like tan color. They had a couple of options, and you get 3 pens and this kind of opened, it's not like stitched in, so it's kind of nice. You can put stuff behind it. And so you get 3 pens here. You have an open pouch here, an open pouch there, and then it zips over. I find that I can fit 5 pens in here, and it's pretty slender and can fit into tight spaces. And I've really enjoyed this one. Before I got that one, I ended up getting this because I saw it on, I think she's from the Philippines. I am not remembering the name. Starts with a K, but she introduced this one to me, and I thought this was really fun. So this is a zipper. It has, again, canvas material, pretty like durable and thick. It has a nice white contrast zipper, and the zipper actually extends all the way to the edge so that you can practically open this up flat. And then you have these slots that aren't completely closed where you can clip in a pen and pull it all the way down. So have been able to use this quite a few times. I've seen people use it and put all their Twisbies in there, and it looks really nice. And so this one has been really fun. There's not much cushion, so kind of want to be careful there, or maybe add cushion to it. And then I have my other Superior Labor pen. I got this from Amoy shop in Philadelphia. And this one is a zip around. This is a leather case. Now I don't think that they sell these much anymore. I do feel like the zipper is a little bit worrisome because it's not a YKK zipper. It doesn't have any brand names, and I'm worried that because it's kind of flimsy, something might happen. Sorry, the sun is going down. Can you guys see? There we go. But this is really cool because you have this space up here. So about 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here, and you have a lot of room to put things. So this is what I have in here. You can put a lot of thicker things in here. I could fit this in here. So it has a lot of depth to this pouch that will allow you to put in quite a few things. So I've really been enjoying this. Right now I just have random stuff in here. Water brush, some brush pens, some scissors, and this is where I've really been housing my nibs and my dip pens. So let's see. I also have a pouch that I got from Sojourner, and it's one of her smaller pouches, one of her first designs. I think she still sells these, and it's pretty simple and straightforward. It has like a little postman little pin that you just put it in, and then it opens up, and it's has the raw edge of the leather on the inside, but you can fit up to 3 pens in here. It's very lightweight, which is right on brand to what she's about, and travel friendly. And this is the Getty leather, so it's very flexible. It's very soft. The inside leather is very soft, and I've used this plenty of times. And then lately I've gotten into Rickshaw, and although I haven't purchased anything since the last time we talked about Rickshaw, I still use these quite a lot, and I do want to get their That's the new one where you can actually fit in the pens into a case like this. I can't remember the name. But this one is just the regular zip where you can put just about anything, like a notebook in the front and then your pens, but your pens can be in the additional pouches that come with the style. So something like this that has, like, they have a 3, they have a 2, they have a 1, and they have a 6. And you can put those in that pouch, this pouch, and then put this in there. And so by adding this to this, it does make it a little bit tight. So you're only limited to 6, maybe 8 pens. Whereas if you just were to add your pens all into this pouch, you can fit a ton more. So that's kind of what I've chosen to do lately. This is all of my currently inked fountain pens that are in there. And yes, but the Rickshaw, I really like their individual pouches because they have really pretty soft lining that is there to protect. And their new style of pouches like this also have that lining, which is why I need to get onto that, but I just haven't. I also ended up getting this from Amazon, which I think is also by Rickshaw. Yes, Retro 51 and Rickshaw, and they're selling it on Amazon at a really great price. So I ended up getting that, and this is a 2 pen slot with the fun fabric and very soft on the inside. So that is pretty much it. I do have 2 more pouches that I have to find somewhere in my office. I cannot, like, I don't know where they are at the top of my head, but that is another Baumkuchen and Superior Labor collaboration, and it's a zip around. And then I have another one from Atlib, which is also made of leather, and that is also a zip around. But anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and send me a comment and let me know what else kind of non-fountain pen videos you'd want to see in the future. Thank you for joining me today.